Okay, so the trolley, I've got two J hooks mounted to the top of the trolley. The line goes around those two sheaves. And wraps around the windlass, and I put some sandpaper on there so it wouldn't slip. And the line on the bottom goes to the other J hook. And the whole trolley sits on 4 ball bearings, which ride on the track, cherry wood track. Okay, so that's the lines for the trolley. Now the load line starts at dead ends at that eye bolt, goes through a pulley here, there, and down to the lifting pulley, up to another pulley here, and then here, make it go up over that sheave.
Yep.
And right there. Around one sheave, up to another one, down to another one, finally down to the windlass. Down there with the brake. Okay, so we've got about a 3-pound load, and let's slew the crane 90 degrees.
Yep. Right now, when it's slewed this way, perfectly fine, doesn't tip over. Try slewing it 90 degrees and tips over.
How come?
Well, let's see. The weight didn't change.
What changed?
The distance. Well, how so? We didn't really move the trolley. If you look down here, the outriggers, the supports, in this position are pushed out more than 90 degrees.
Well, measure from, what was that tape measure? Measure from the pivot point.
Which is the outrigger over there. So, from right over here is where it wants to pivot to our load is about 20 inches away.
Okay. And when you rotate it?
Yep, try it out. When I rotate it, I'll keep my foot on this. Yep, there you go. Let's measure it again. Now it's about, let's say...
About 24.
20, yeah, 24. So the distance from the pivot point to the load increased, which increased the torque, and the distance between the pivot point and the crane body center of gravity decreased, which decreased the torque for the crane body. And that adds up together to cause it to tip over.
Here we go. Okay. So what can we do to, let's say the job is we have to slew the crane 90 degrees.
Put our load someplace over here, doesn't matter where, somewhere over here.
Okay.
Well, the only thing we can really do, besides adding counterweight, let's say we can't for some reason, is we can trolley in, thereby reducing the distance.
And reducing the torque.
Yep, so let's try slewing it. There we go, doesn't tip over.
Worked fine.
I could lower the load and leave it there.
Okay, now go back to where we were to begin with.
Yep. So let's say that maybe we can't trolley in for some reason.
Okay, so trolley out.
It has to be over there. Let's say that the boss wants us to leave it over here, far out.
So we need to trolley out.
The only thing we can do is add counterweight.
Got anything handy?
Oh, this might just work.
Nuts and bolts, eh?
Not too sure though.
Now there's a washer. We don't need the nut. Let's see that bolt.
Weighs about 9 pounds probably.
Yep.
So this is going to act as our counterweight.
Just happen to have a hole drilled at the counter jib.
Right there. So our trolley is trolleyed out as far as it'll go. And we will now slew it out 90 degrees. Let's see if it tips over. Look at that. Doesn't even begin to tip.
Okay, and then I'll have a video of some real tower cranes and show how they put the counterweight mounted in special brackets. Yeah, here, lift that up again. I want to see the... Yep. all the way, and take the washer away. Okay, so in the real tower cranes, they're rectangular brackets, and they slip the counterweights right in there. Good.
There you go.